In Dragon Ball, we always see Goku young and full of life, ready to face the next challenge. But what would Goku's life look like when he is old? What would his life look like after there are no more monsters to fight? The video that I want to watch with you guys looks at Goku as an old man and all of the regrets that he has for living his life the way that he did. Now here's the thing, when I first watched this video, I gotta admit to you guys that I cried like a baby, and I just hope that I don't do it again.
Goku is a character that has never tried to predict where his life would take him, nor has he ever been afraid of change. His one-track mind has allowed him to overcome every limit he's been faced with, drawing from a seemingly bottomless well of courage. However, his desire to get stronger often came at the expense of time with his loved ones, time that he'd never get back. The basis of the story I have for you today actually came to me in a dream. It made me wonder what Goku would be like at the end of his mortal life, a life that I feel he'd want to see through naturally.
Dude, the music and the tones so far, pretty on point.
All the way to the end and without the help of the Dragon Balls. How would he feel knowing he only had so much time left? And what would he have learned by then?
By the way, I can't believe that all of this came to this dude in a dream. I mean, first of all, I can barely remember my dreams, and when I do, it's total nonsense, total garbage.
Whew, all done. Not too bad if I do say so myself. I have a really good feeling about this year's crop, Chi-Chi. Your old Goku finally got it right. Well, better late than never. It's funny how something that isn't training can be so satisfying. Well, I guess you've always known that.
And here's the thing, Jesus tells us in the Bible to not worry about earthly treasures, but instead focus on storing heavenly treasures. Now, when we think about it, earthly treasures, that's very easy to define, right? That's like your cars, your house, your sneakers, clothes, that stuff. I think we know that. But what the heck is heavenly treasures, right? What are those? How do we ship treasures to heaven? And I think that the easiest way to explain this is to look at the things that Jesus focused on in his ministry, right? He focused on doing his Father's will, right? The things that the Bible commands us. He focused on loving people. He focused on helping those that were most in need. And I think when we talk about storing treasures in heaven, that's what the Bible is really talking about, right? Doing the things that Jesus did here on earth. You know, when I look at this scene, it kind of reminds me of all of the times that, you know, Goku spent training, right? Because we were right there cheering him on. And those times, obviously, he wasn't with his family. And you almost gotta wonder, off screen, right, the stuff that we don't see, how often did he actually spend time with his family? I'm wondering if off screen he spent more time than what we think. Okay, maybe not.
Ah, Vegeta! Wow, is that really you? It's been a while, hasn't it?
Hello, Kakarot. Indeed, it has been quite some time.
With you as our god of destruction, things have been so peaceful. I kinda miss the chaos of the old days.
Yeah, that's probably because now Vegeta's KOing everybody with one blast, you know?
But tell me, what brings you here after all this time?
The truth is, Kakarot, I'm afraid this isn't a social visit. I've sensed your life force fading for a while now. I believe your life in this realm is coming to an end.
I love how he put that sweat on Vegeta's face. It almost either feels like he's nervous about telling this to Goku, or he just doesn't know how to tell him.
I am sorry.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I have gotten old, haven't I? Don't give me that look, Vegeta. If you ask me, I don't know how else I'd have it. Although, do me a favor, would you? I want you to give this body a proper send-off. How about a little sparring, for old time's sake?
Kakarot!
Typical Goku.
This spot'll do just fine.
Well, it's not a planet, but it'll do, I suppose.
I love the fact that the creator of this video took the time to have Vegeta show off, right? He's talking about how this is not a planet. And I think that that's something very typical of Vegeta. I mean, we see this time and time and again. Whenever he thinks he has just a little bit of an upper hand, he's always bragging. But it's funny how most of the time it kind of backfires on him. I think the only time he got it right was when he fought that fat android. I forget his name. And now Rising Fist proceeds to give us another tearjerker as these two friends say goodbye.
I haven't been this excited in a long time. Don't disappoint me, Vegeta.
Careful, Kakarot. Bravado's fine, but only if you can back it up.
Almost wish I could see some of that fight.
That was one for the books, wasn't it, Vegeta?
Yes, Kakarot. It was a fine battle.
I'm surprised you had to try so hard to beat an old man. What was that?
I'll see you in the next life. Old friend.
Fighting back the tears. You know, I love how at the end he has Vegeta show up to see Goku off to the afterlife. Now, maybe the creator Rising Fist just did this because obviously, you know, it's easier to have this dialogue between two main characters. But, you know, this type of ending kind of cements, you know, the friendship that Goku and Vegeta developed over the years. So, while intended or not, that was a phenomenal touch. You know, to finish this off, one of the few things in life that is guaranteed is death, you know, and there's nothing wrong with achieving to be better for mastery. I think that that's all well and good, but it should never come at the cost of spending time with your loved ones, of spending time with the people that matter. And an even bigger and more important question in all of this is, where will your soul rest? What will be your soul's resting place once this is all said and done? Alright guys, this is all that I had for you today. Oh, by the way, I found one of the funniest comments on this thread under this video. Hey Vegeta, I get to die before you. I win again. Curse you, Kakarot. Always one step ahead of me. I thought that was beautiful. I think that was phenomenal. If there was anything that I would change, and I wouldn't change much, would be a phrasing like that, because it would just bring us back, right, to the whole relationship that Vegeta and Goku have. Alright guys, well, this is all that I had for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that it was helpful, at least entertaining. And as always, I just want to remind you that we must persevere.